What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite pond, the Coy Pond, episode 92. As you know, we're back in studio with K-Dog this week after our long vacation away from these treacherous places.
Yes.
As you know, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and never forget to leave a question on SpeakPipe.
Never
Forget.
Ever.
I pause for dramatic effect.
That's right. I love it.
And check out the merch. Christmas is right around the corner, and you know somebody that wants to get Coy Pond merch. There's nothing anybody else wants in this world more than a little bit of the Coy Pond merchandise.
Nothing says I love you at the holidays more than a Coy Pond orange koozie.
Yes,
One
indeed.
you can take out in the snow while you're building that snowman and having a good time with the wife and kids.
Yes, or kicking rocks out back. Whatever you like to do. This week, we're going over, previewing preseason week 2, what you can kind of look forward to, what you might want to watch for in these games, if you even want to watch these games. Again, It's preseason. We'll tackle some of the moments that people have already reacted to, underreacted to, and we'll go from there.
That's right. And so it's a full week 2 slate. The first week, full week.
3 full days.
After the Hall of Fame.
4 days.
Yeah, so we are looking forward to week 2, and here we go.
Yeah.
Games Friday night.
Football's back. Friday night, first game. Titans at Falcons. All right. Titans, Cam Ward had a good little outing.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe they did get throttled, but it's the Buccaneers.
Right.
I'm sorry, it's Tennessee. Good Lord.
Yeah.
What do you expect? But Gunnar Helm, Cam Ward, good outing. Nothing more you can say about it.
No.
As for running backs,
Titans have the potential to make a little jump this year, I think.
I don't think that's crazy.
It depends on Cam Ward, but I think the coaching's there. And I think let's see some more progress here. Falcons are a team that are very susceptible.
Yes.
Let's see how they look with backups, basically, in this game.
For sure. I mean, Tyjae Spears gets hurt. I was a little high on him. We were talking about it at the late this weekend. Sure as shit, he gets hurt. But that's an opportunity for Khalil Mullins, I believe his name is, to maybe get some looks this upcoming game against the Falcons. You'll have to see what you got on the hood, but not a terrible start to preseason if you're a Titans fan.
Not at all. And we should add here that Colin and I just returned from a week-long vacation in the glorious Norris Lake.
It was wonderful.
With a lot of great friends.
Delicious beverages.
Delicious beverages floating in the cove. Just, letting your cares float away.
Yes.
And we talked a shit ton of football.
A lot of football.
Our fantasy football brothers.
Yes.
And Matt, Luke, Jason.
Yep.
And football was talked about a lot.
Football is a lot. We enjoy football. Hey, we do this as a hobby, for God's sake.
That's right.
Remember, it's just a fucking hobby.
That's right. So
we're trying to help you out, but it doesn't mean it's my only fucking job.
That's right.
That was a bit aggressive. Falcons. Michael Penix won't be playing. Easton Stick didn't look too bad. Easton Stick's been in the league for years with the Chargers. He's now on the Falcons. Good on him. Getting some looks, looking good. I don't remember specifically ever looking that good with the Chargers, so I'm happy for him.
Yep.
I don't know if this will be enough for the Falcons to want to trade Kirk Cousins, but maybe another team in the NFC South is desperate enough to hand over equal money to the Falcons for a potential mistake they made earlier in their last year, 2 years ago.
That's right. Or at the very least, go ahead and kill that cap money now, get some draft picks out of it, and get the guy off your roster to start moving the clock forward. And I think Kirk Cousins is going to be sitting on the shelf waiting because there are some suitors desperately in need that we will talk about momentarily.
Exactly. Next game on Friday, Chiefs at Seahawks.
Ooh.
Chiefs, you kind of know what you're getting this season. Rashee Rice, potential suspension coming up. I think I saw that in the news. They haven't suspended him yet.
No.
But more than likely there will be some sort of game suspension out of it.
Yeah.
But on that note, got a couple old heads coming in that could have some playing time and really make an impact. Look for Tyquan Thornton, Robert Tonyan, potentially to have some performance in the week 2 preseason, looking for a roster spot.
Chiefs are trying to find some depth.
Yes.
Depth killed them in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And whether it's offense, defense, mainly on the lines, that's where they had the issue. They could not protect Patrick Mahomes. And they've got to find some replacements for people like
Rashee Rice?
Yes. And also, who's the guard?
Tooney.
Yep, thank you very much.
People as they get hurt, no doubt. And
Seahawks.
Their wide receiver rookie wide receiver looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Torrey Horton, I think. And we'll have to see how he continues. Keep an eye on him. Jalen Milroe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who is the Seahawks starting quarterback again?
Sam Darnold.
Why can I not remember that?
Jalen Milroe.
Damn it.
Torrey Horton. Look for them to just keep on pushing through.
Yes.
It looks like they did really well or pretty good in their preseason week 1 game.
Yes.
Look for that again.
More.
Saturday games, 1 o'clock. And that's kind of the beauty of the preseason is we get Saturday games.
Dolphins at the Lions.
Dolphins at the Lions. None of the quarterbacks on the Dolphins their second and third string quarterbacks on the Dolphins have not looked beautiful.
Sucked.
The offenses looked ugly.
Yep.
Nothing's looked amazing. We're looking for the Dolphins to reel that in a little bit before maybe everyone starts to hit the panic button.
The line is not coming together.
No.
And it's really bad news because that means the strongest thing you have is Tua. You're not protecting Tua, and we all know what happens to Tua.
It's not his fault. It's simply how it is. You have to expect maybe a couple games missed from Tua. I think it's a safe thing to say at this point.
It's going to happen, unfortunately.
I don't want it to happen. I'm simply saying
we're not putting that out there.
We just have to have someone in place that could pick it up where it left off if he missed 2 to 3 weeks.
History shows the odds are not good, sadly.
Yes. And looking to the Lions, Lions looking good. Hendon Hooker, maybe not looking up to par. Maybe look to see him get more reps this week against the Dolphins. You're turning to Teddy Bridgewater after Hendon Hooker in the playoffs. You kind of have to go back and think about, why haven't they trusted Hendon Hooker yet?
Yeah.
Need to make a point, but also you've got Jared Goff and the rest of that offense.
That's right.
They'll be just fine.
And it should be noted that the Coy Pond does not condone, nor encourage, nor wish for any NFL player whatsoever, no matter what team, to get hurt.
Yes.
We always want you ballers out there to stay healthy, to be in the game.
Get a bag.
Makes the league better.
Yes.
And it also makes our fantasy football teams better too.
Yes.
So we just want that little disclaimer there. It's kind of important. We don't wish anyone to be hurt.
No, not at all. So Hendon Hooker, Lions, nothing too crazy. Just kind of looking at what they've got depth-wise, quarterback. So it's a point to make.
That's right.
Panthers at Texans on Saturday. J.C. Horn injured. So in that case, you look at a couple other cornerbacks potentially that could be picking up that load, carry the load.
Carry the load.
You never
Share
know.
The load.
Corey Thornton, Lathan Ransom.
Great safety, 4th-round pick, I think, from Alabama.
Yeah, and we'll have to see what happens there with the Panthers. Texans. Stroud. Stroud is a
Ohio State Buckeye.
Yes. C.J. Gardner-Johnson injury, not beautiful. Jimmy Ward's injury, not wonderful. They will be having defensive back auditions in this preseason game. We'll have to assume they'll figure some out.
The Texans secondary is in turmoil at the moment.
Yes, there are things unplanned for that are going on right now.
Many terrible things are happening with the Texans secondary as we speak.
Well, that's the whole point of preseason.
That's right.
Everything goes to shit, and your team will never be anything.
That's right.
But then someone has to win the Super Bowl.
And then something sorts out.
Something happens.
The wheat from the chaff.
Exactly.
As they say.
Same here with the Packers. Packers at Colts. Packers having wide receiver issues. Matthew Golden, looking pretty good. That's a plus.
Hey, his yak ability.
We love a good yak.
Nothing like a good yakker.
Nothing
I'll tell you what, especially after coming from Norris Lake. Didn't have any yakkers there.
No.
So, that's right. But fantastic. And the guy, again, turns into a running back, kind of like Dez Bryant after the catch.
Mm-hmm.
Strong thing.
Yes, exactly. And Jalen Reed, I'm still not sure. It looked like he had an injury, so some wide receiver spots to potentially open up. Look for potentially Savion Williams or McCole Hardman to potentially get some extra reps. Need to prove it to look good.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's all I had.
I've never seen a team have more good young receivers and have more issues with keeping them healthy and drops.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's like a big, thing of puppies or something like that, and it's just like,
the more the worse it gets.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting. Colts, obviously the quarterback thing going on between Anthony Richardson and his dislocated finger.
Yep.
Daniel Jones potentially getting the start of week 1. Right now, I have a hot take, probably Daniel Jones starting week 1. You'll bring Anthony Richardson in to kind of save the day and make him look like the hero by the end of it.
Yep.
Maybe I'm wrong and Daniel Jones is just the fucking starter. I don't know.
Daniel Jones, at least I I think you know a little bit more what you've got with him.
It's the tapping on the head, tapping yourself out of the game for Anthony Richardson that I don't care how much he's proved it, you kind of need to let him watch a little bit longer.
And we've talked about this a little bit, these quarterbacks with some of these, real delicate frailties or whatever, and they just can't seem to tough it out.
No. There's a
problem.
That's a bad thing when you pull yourself out of a game, too.
You're going to get hurt.
Yeah. Justin Whaley, also torn ACL. Look for a cornerback battle. Look to see who is in the secondary for the Colts. And if anybody rises to the occasion, look for them to potentially steal a starting role.
Again, cornerback issues in Indianapolis. Not good.
Good. Patriots at Vikings.
This is exciting. I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Yes. Patriots have been exciting.
They have.
Patriots beat the brakes off the Commanders in a, some would say, Vrabel sending a message to the league moment.
What do you think about
Brady Figure Day?
Oh yeah. What do you think about Travion Henderson?
What a dominant start. Just running a kickoff back for a touchdown. That's pretty sweet. 100 yards. That doesn't get much better.
No.
Will Campbell looking dominant out there. Drake May looking dominant out there.
Yep.
The Patriots, they're back.
A couple guys here that didn't have great games that had good camps. Just a matter of them getting through the butterflies, getting out there on the big stage and letting it happen. They will come around. There's no doubt that Mike Vrabel has these talented people, and he will coach them up. They're there for a reason, or they wouldn't be there on a Vrabel team.
Not to mention safety Craig Woodson, dominant, or looking pretty good on defense.
Yeah.
Just one more person that Vrabel has in his bag now.
All these guys, Vrabel, hardworking. I'm telling you what, I'm not a big Patriots fan at all.
No.
But it is exciting when you see something turn.
Yes.
When you see this come together and you see what it can be, and it's going to happen with Vrabel. There's no doubt.
Completely agree. As for the Vikings, Rondale Moore out for the season. Jordan Addison will be 3 games suspended. Look for someone to have to pick up that slack in the wide receiver role and punt returner and some of these other key positions that Rondale Moore would have had to fill.
Yeah.
Whoever it is that comes out of this, we'll have to see whether it might be Ty Felton or rookie Silas Bolden, undrafted. Some of these other guys will get plenty of opportunities. We'll just have to see who comes out looking the best.
Yeah, exactly right. And, the big thing with the Vikings is J.J. McCarthy. And we'll have to see how that keeps progressing. I don't know how he did in the first week. I didn't see the stats on that.
I didn't see the exact stats.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being terrible. But I think there might have been some flubs.
Okay. But, yeah, again, going from Sam Darnold to J.J. McCarthy, just the key for the Vikings.
And we'll have to see who he favors. That'll be a lot of it, too, is some of these rookies.
Yeah.
Who does he just seem to like the most?
Yeah, he probably has a better rapport with some of them than he has with
the veterans.
Jefferson.
Yeah. I hope he has a good one with Jefferson for his own sake, but nevertheless,
he will. Playmakers play, right?
Browns at Eagles. Browns, Shedeur Sanders gets a little banged up.
Yep.
I think it was a bleak injury, but the first week, Shedeur Sanders doesn't look that bad. Pretty good stat line. Started off with some overthrows and whatnot, but looked better as it went on, as you'd expect. But a lot of people like myself wanting to hate him. I wouldn't hate if the Browns actually had a quarterback.
Yeah.
And again, the Browns just need a quarterback that can throw the ball more than he intercepts the ball.
Yeah.
It's been 25 years for the Browns not having a quarterback. They don't need Patrick Mahomes. They need fucking Joe Flacco in his mid-30s.
And let's just touch on this.
They have Joe Flacco. I'm tired, damn it.
And let's just touch on this because it's relevant here. The 2018 first-round draft grades, looking back here, on the Wenzel perspective, Baker Mayfield, like we keep saying, the Browns had him. They let him go. They had the guy that had the commercial about the stadium being his house. Everybody loved the guy. He was a fan favorite. And for whatever reason, they chose to just screw him. That's what they did.
It felt that way.
And they finally get a guy. They how many times have they been not gotten it? They finally get it, and they doink it up anyway. So
pretty impressive.
And just some mentions here on that 2018 first-round draft. Number 1 was Baker Mayfield. Number 2 was Saquon Barkley. 3 was Sam Darnold. And what did I say? 7 was Josh Allen to the Bills. Incredible. And then we had 32 was Lamar Jackson. So,
crazy draft.
A draft that just had phenomenal quarterbacking talent in that first round.
No doubt. And you know what? the Browns are going to brown. But, however, Dylan Gabriel, get a couple looks out of him this week.
Yep.
As for Kenny Pickett, he's hurt. Joe Flacco, they're not going to wheel him out there. And if Shadour's also hurt, other than Stu Huntley, I would imagine Dylan Gabriel will be in for almost this entire game.
Yeah.
And you'll get a good idea of which one looks better.
Yeah, exactly right.
Looking at the Eagles, they've had a little O-line injury with
Landon Dickerson.
Dickerson. So you'll be looking to see who fills that spot in. I don't know how bad his injury is. I can't remember. But, they'll have to find more depth, but it's the Eagles.
The one thing we know about Howie Roseman, he just gets it done.
Yeah.
The guy is the pinnacle general manager at this stage of his career.
I would
and
completely
he is kicking the shit out of just about every other team. He is kicking the shit out of every other team because he won the Super Bowl over every other team. So
exactly.
I
don't think you need to worry about the Eagles at all.
I hate him, but I love him because he just gets it done.
He pays him. He does what any general manager should do.
No fucking excuses. I love it. And shut the fuck up, Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But, fair enough. 49ers at Raiders. 49ers having to deal with a little wide receiver issues. As for Brandon Ayuk is out until at least October. DeMarcus Robinson could face a suspension. And Jordan Watkins is dealing with an ankle injury. So, looking at Jawan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall, they're going to have to pick up some of that slack. And then you're going to have to look to the rest of the guys on the roster right now.
And they are going to, it's going to be challenging for them to start out of the gate very well with what they're dealing with there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We're going to have to see how the Niners get started. I really believe the Niners will be back in the playoffs this year.
I do too.
But this start is going to be rough.
That's rough. You need to find someone. We'll see if Jacob Cohen or 7th rounder Junior Bergen.
Yeah, Junior Bergen.
If either one of them seem to be, can step up to the moment. Who knows?
Of the Bergens.
And go from there. Raiders. Running back. Ashton Genty.
He sucks. They already screwed up that draft, damn it.
Everyone's already freaking out that they fucked up the draft.
If you're watching this and you haven't drafted your fantasy team yet, do not pick Ashton Genty. He is a fake. He is a fool. And he will produce nothing for you. Nothing.
I hope someone only watches that part of the podcast.
Think Christian McCaffrey last year.
Yeah.
But not injured. We never condone injury on this podcast.
No,
never.
we don't. Yeah, it's the Raiders. What do you expect? They're not known for their offensive schemes and their offensive line. Ashton Genty will be fine as they build a team around him because they have Geno Smith for a year, maybe a couple more, but Geno won't be another 10-year quarterback. So I thought, preseason debut, that's a bummer he didn't do better.
Yeah.
But frankly, you don't want to put him in so long that he gets hurt or has any sort of issues.
No.
It's the first week of preseason.
That's
Just
right.
get the butterflies out and get off the field.
That's the key.
Pete Carroll knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Just let him do his thing.
He has been around the block, that's for sure.
I would not even sweat it.
No. Ravens at Cowboys.
Ravens dealing with some secondary issues.
Yes.
We'll see if Jair Alexander shows up in preseason.
Yep.
There's a lot riding around him.
Yep. Also trying to figure out what the depth looks like there too. They've got a couple of young guys that are vying for spots.
Yes. So
you said it though. You said it before, I think. Receivers and actually secondary. Two big areas of issue for a lot of teams, it seems. We're seeing this repeatedly here.
It seems like it's a lot of that.
Yep.
Now, you don't talk about cornerbacks unless they're getting burnt.
Right.
Wide receivers always getting hurt. It makes sense, but it is funny how much need there is this week, it appears.
Yeah.
Cowboys
trying to figure out the Micah Parsons crap. We'll see what happens there. It's just drags on and it pisses you off. It's like Howie Roseman would not have that happen. So Jerry, what the fuck are you doing?
Why are we letting that
Why
happen?
are we doing this?
Yeah.
They're trying to find their way through secondary injuries. The defensive line looked putrid against the Rams. Rams ran all the fuck over them. And that middle of that defensive line has been an issue for fucking decade. And I don't know why they just refuse to pay a big guy to be in the middle that's not 40 years old,
I would agree.
So
something to think about.
Yeah, kind of don't care.
Fair enough. Chargers at Rams. Chargers defense been looking pretty good. Looks like we have a little outside linebacker battle going on. I don't hate that. I love it when some of these starters get challenged because after watching Joey Bosa sit dormant for 4 years, it got a little frustrating. Not saying he wasn't great for us. The last couple of years were frustrating.
Yeah.
The defense Jim Harbaugh's brought to the Chargers along with I think it's Minter, the defensive coordinator. I can't remember his name. I'm too tired.
No worries.
Very excited. The Chargers defense looks back. Trey Lance looks really good. I'm excited to see more wide receivers battle it out on offense, and I'm excited to see more linebackers battle it on defense. That's kind of what I'll be watching.
No, it without a doubt. I mean, I just want to add the Chargers just look like they're on the right track. They look like they're solid.
Yeah.
They're solid with the starters. They're solid with backups. The play calling fits whatever is in there.
I'm hoping I'm not watching a Browns 2016 when they went 4-0 in the preseason and 0-16 in the regular season.
Jimmy Harbaugh knows what he's doing. There's no doubt about it.
And this matchup this week for the Rams, you'll see a lot from the second stringers.
Right.
You should get a good taste for who really has the real guys.
Yeah. And the Rams, I mean, again, they played the Cowboys last week, so we can give a front row assessment of that one, and the Rams look damn solid. And I mean, their depth is incredible. Stetson Bennett, the backup quarterback, the backup quarterback, because Matthew Stafford is the backup. Or I'm sorry, Jimmy Garoppolo is the backup. Sorry, but
Jimmy G.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm just not a big Jimmy G fan. He always has a problem.
He always has a problem.
And I would maybe Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy that gets traded to the Saints.
Maybe. I don't hate that idea.
Stetson Bennett.
What a quarter! I don't know if I believe in that quarterback room anymore.
Which one?
The Saints, if they got Jimmy G.
Oh yeah. But he would be an upgrade for them at least, big time.
Not wrong.
So maybe, I don't know, but
you never know.
The Rams are solid. I mean,
looking at a bit of a left tackle battle too, something to watch. But Matthew Stafford, his injury, obviously that's been raising concern recently. I don't know how that kind of flew under the radar, and then now it's a big, huge deal.
And I think it's just that it's getting closer, and people are looking for things to scab to pick, if you will.
We'll see what the news comes out.
Yep, hopefully that his discs are okay, and that he can get going at the start of the season.
For sure. Jets at Giants. Jets, some wide receiver questions. Looking who's going to sit there with Garrett Wilson and take passes from Justin Fields. I want to say Justin Fields is hurt still.
I don't know if he is or not.
I'll be honest, I can't remember. He wouldn't play in this game.
I think he's okay, but he's just on playing.
I think he's on pace.
It's one of those,
yes. So
he's
find out what
injured.
Exactly. Yeah. Find out what other wide receivers they have. Something fun to watch for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Giants,
Jackson Dart, I mean, gives you a lot of hope if you're a Giants fan.
It does.
Because quarterback has been just the bane of that team for a while now.
Long time.
Jackson Dart is the real deal and may very well wind up being the best quarterback that comes out of this draft. We'll see.
We'll have to see. Of course, you have Abdul Carter and Thibodeau. Maybe you'll see Carter this week at home. That'd be pretty exciting for Giants fans. And I really think they have something with Thibodeau and Carter.
Giants could be really – I mean, if they can get that running game going with
Tyron Tracy?
Yes.
Tyron Tracy.
They could really be a surprise, potentially.
It'd be kind of funny seeing all four NFC East teams be good because then that means they're all the same. But nevertheless, we'll see what the Giants have in store, how much Russell Wilson will be doing, maybe some high knee kicks on the plane, and Winston's in there cooking up the craziest pregame speech of his life.
Again, one of those guys probably gets traded.
Probably.
It's awful deep.
It feels that way, but we'll see. Buccaneers at Steelers.
Yep.
Buccaneers, Rashad White, groin injury. So, Sean Tucker, backup running back or newer running back.
Yeah.
See how he plays this week. Seems like he did pretty well last week. We'll see what happens this week.
Yep, and did great last year in his opportunity as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, they're deep. No, that's good. They're deep. They've got some talent there. Steelers, Caleb Johnson, some questions about him so far. Hoping for a better, game this week. Again, we've said it before. The rookie's first game out. Yeah. You're going to have butterflies. You're going to be, brain farts and all that kind of stuff. Give them a week to get the cadence, the pace, the flow.
Not to mention,
I think he'll be fine.
Cam Hayward for the Steelers wanting more money. Kind of an interesting time to spring that. Definitely calculated to be like, got to leverage the Steelers to get paid more. Yeah. I don't blame him. He was an all-pro last year.
Yeah.
Get your bag, man.
Great season, right?
Yeah, or get out of there and get your bag.
That's right.
Steelers, 9-8.
Yep.
Don't blame them. Cardinals at Broncos.
Cardinals are your preseason pick to be
kind of my preseason pick.
Kind of the surprise around.
Yeah, we had a lovely Cardinals fan in the comments debating with me, and he convinced me, and here I am now. But Cardinals looking to sharpen up their defense. Linebacker and cornerback battles, maybe something to watch this week playing the Broncos, a offensively sound team last season, obviously with starters. But, they still have Stidham. They still have a couple other guys at quarterback on the Broncos. I don't think Drew Lock's there anymore.
Yeah.
He was somewhere else, I saw.
Yeah, he's somewhere else. Yeah.
But, you're dealing with at least quarterbacks that have seen the regular season. What better time to kind of figure out what's going on with your defense?
Yep. And again, we've got Cody Simon, linebacker from
Buckeyes.
Ohio State Buckeyes. It's in the mix there for the Cardinals.
Lovely.
Be remiss if I didn't quickly mention, too, the receiver for the Buccaneers we just talked about.
Yes.
Iwabuka?
Ibuka.
From the Ohio State Buckeyes?
Yes.
Woohoo! All right. Roll on.
Also, Broncos. 6 running backs right now. I would not be surprised if you see possibly almost all 6 of them this upcoming game.
Yep.
J.K. Dobbins definitely probably going to get a spot. R.J. Harvey, Buckeye.
Dobbins. Yep.
But the rest of them, we'll have to see how they all shake up, how they look.
They were really kind of excited about Audric Estime last year, weren't they?
I thought so.
And I don't know that he panned out a whole lot.
I don't think so either.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see how it pans out here, but yeah.
Who knows?
Yep.
Running backs.
We know that Sean Payton's going to run the shit out of the ball.
Yeah, Sean Payton last year used those 3 different running backs all the time, and he made it work. You never knew which one was going to get a touchdown that week. So I have faith he'll be able to use 3 effectively again.
And everybody in that AFC West is going to be trying to control the clock to keep those good offenses, quarterbacks off especially Mahomes, off the field.
Exactly. Chargers have Hampton, Najee Harris. The Broncos have 6 different running backs, including J.K. Dobbins. And the Raiders drafted Ashton Jetty. It's pretty clear to see what they're trying to do to beat the Chiefs.
All following the same formula.
While the Chiefs still have that running back that runs mad.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I don't care. You know who I'm talking about. Sunday, Jaguars at Saints, first game. Jaguars. Let's see if Travis Hunter plays a little bit more than he did last week.
That's the only reason people are watching the Jaguars right now.
It feels like
that.
I'm sure Jaguars fans have something else. I don't. I'm excited to either watch Travis Hunter do great on offense and defense or terrible in both facets.
Yeah, but I do want to see him play.
Yes.
I didn't get to see him last week, and I just want to see how he does and where he is in his development, because the guy is an amazing, again, generational talent is what you would have to say. So
I agree.
I still think it's a great pick, and we'll see how it pans out for him.
And as for the Saints, a generationally talentless quarterback room. I am excited to watch maybe Travis Hunter get his first interception.
Curious to see how long it takes the Saints before they sign a veteran quarterback or trade for one.
If they don't, when does the Arch Manning conspiracy theories start?
Yeah, because it's a muck. That the quarterback room is just a mess. There's no standout. There's not really anybody that gives you a lot of hope, I don't think.
Show, Rattler, Hayner.
No.
I'm at
it's
a
not
loss.
there. Yeah.
Maybe someone develops over the course of a season. Maybe
We'll
I'm being too much of an asshole.
Maybe Kellen Moore knows something. Maybe Kellen Moore's going to suit up.
Maybe Kellen Moore.
He was a lefty.
True.
He was a quarterback. He's better than all of them, I would bet.
And
he can call his own plays.
Yeah, this is true. But Brandon Staley's also with the Saints, too.
Oh.
So Brandon Staley, Kellen Moore reunited on the Saints.
Huh.
Saints fans, you're in for a long year.
Oh, you had them at that was the Chargers, right?
Brandon Staley was the head coach. Blew the Jaguars game.
Oh, that was who?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Nevertheless, Bills at Bears.
Bills, Bears, beats, oh my.
Yes. Bills signed James Cook. He's on the team for sure for the next 4 years. Congratulations. That's good to have.
About time to get it straightened out. Yep.
Looking for some defensive players. Joey Bosa, Tre'Davious White maybe play this week. Joey Bosa, Cowboy.
Ohio State Buckeye.
Christ, man. That damn rattle. We'll have to see how the Bills look. Worst third down conversion rate.
Sir?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
All right.
Just.
Why do you care about the Buckeyes all of a sudden?
I don't. Someone's making me care about the Buckeyes. I didn't put these damn things in here. And for the record, there's Buckeyes back here on the shelves. There's Buckeyes on my 4th of July tree, my Labor Day tree. There's Buckeyes on the pictures down the hall. I'll tell you what, I don't know what took place while we were gone here, but I can tell you this much, and I'm going to say it right now. Mm-hmm. Fluffy, my catatonic dog, out by the patio, I got to work on Fluffy because security was weak.
No.
Very weak.
Very weak. That.
Probably time for me to change my garage code. Something like that.
It seems like it. Maybe the locks, too.
That's right. So get one of those ring cams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be perfect.
Anyway,
Bears.
Back to the Bears.
Bears.
Beads.
Stop it. We'll have to see what the Bears look like offensively between Ben Johnson and Caleb fucking Williams. Goddamn Colston Loveland looked beautiful.
Sorry.
And if this goes south, who do they blame first? Probably Caleb Williams, but we'll have to see.
No doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. But they're putting so much talent around him. I mean, Ben Johnson's got to be able to get him to do something. And I wonder if Caleb Williams struggles, wonder who they have as a backup. Because Ben Johnson...
Tyler Badgett?
...is not going to fuck around with this
I'd
attitude.
Agree. It'd be interesting to see if the Bears get a veteran.
I mean, the team won't fuck around.
No.
Dan Campbell is where Ben Johnson has been working with. He's going to have some of that same... It's going to be interesting. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I'm curious how this goes.
Very interesting.
It feels like they're getting into that territory where it's like, if it doesn't work a few weeks, what do they do differently? Because now they've got talent, coaching, Caleb Williams.
Because if you let him continue and he sucks, and he gets into this rut, it's going to be hard to pull him out of that.
I agree. But he also had just as many bad games as he had great games last season. So he's already at batting 500.
Yeah.
So... We'll have to see with Ben Johnson. You'd have to assume he figures it out.
Right.
Nevertheless, it's only preseason week 2. Bengals at Commanders Monday night.
Our first Monday night game of the preseason, correct?
This is true.
Very exciting.
Bengals starters first quarter looked amazing, as you would expect.
Probably going to get a couple series to start this again.
I'd imagine maybe not a whole quarter, but at least a drive or two.
I wouldn't fuck around with it too long. You get them hurt.
Yeah.
If you paid all that money, it's going to suck.
Yeah, Jermaine Burton looking for a starting position or a roster position. I would imagine he probably gets it, but
looks like it.
Who knows? As for the Bengals themselves, I think their defense got chewed alive by the Eagles' second strings on offense.
Oh,
that would just go to show you how we're kind of the
plan
Bengals,
of the year is going to be
coming into form.
Outscore the shit of your opponent or nothing.
Those games are going to be the highest scoring maybe in the history.
Score points were a bust.
The Coy Pond, just to announce, I can't remember what team it was that had the highest point total ever, but I will be tracking this season the Bengals versus whatever team that was. I want to say it was like the 19-something Lions, 1980-something Lions, like just the most points scored throughout the year
in a season
by
a team,
not offensively but combined. How many points they gave up and how many points they scored.
Oh,
so it's like a total.
Oh, interesting. That's an interesting fact.
I will be tracking that this upcoming season for the Bengals and probably just in general.
I'm going to take a shot.
Okay.
But the Dolphins are probably high on that list.
Okay.
The Dan Marino, Mark Duper days, Mark Clayton. I would imagine Dan Marino was putting up some crazy offensive numbers, and their defense was not that great.
So they probably won games 50 to 35 or something.
I wonder where they are on the list, just off the top of my head.
I will be tracking that this season, though, because I wanted something fun to kind of track that no one else would do. Anyway, Commanders. Rookies. Spotlight, looking good. Obviously, Terry McLaurin holding out. I would imagine Terry McLaurin, Buckeye.
I say Buckeye.
I would imagine Terry just doesn't want to play in the preseason.
It's got to be the truth.
I don't have any worry that he'll be signed by the Commanders and they'll have Debo together. It'll be glorious. That Brian Robinson Jr. or Brian Robinson's the running back.
Yes.
I can't ever get the two straight.
I get them confused, yeah.
But, having a cornerback, Trey Amos stand out is beautiful. Josh Connerly Jr. stand out, beautiful.
And remember, Josh Connerly was their first-round pick at the end of the first round. And everybody was like, what the hell were we doing?
Yeah.
But it's a solid pick.
It is.
Because you got to protect Jaden Daniels.
You do. Even if he's running way off to the other side and he's still blocking, it helps.
It's not a flash pick, but it's a solid pick.
Yes, exactly.
Watch it pan out for him.
We'll just see who else they have at wide receiver.
Yep.
They've got the two big dogs. They just need to find a little depth everywhere else, and they'll be good to go.
They really are.
They're really in the hands of Jaden Daniels and this whole sophomore slump thing.
Yeah.
I still can't figure it out, but
I don't see it happening with him. The guy is sharp, smart. I just don't see it happening.
It doesn't feel like it will. But we'll have to see.
We will have to see. And episode 92, any number 92 pop to your head at all?
Not one.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
I've got one.
Thank you.
From the Super Bowl 92 Cowboys, number 92, Tony Tolbert.
Tolbert.
Yep, an outstanding defensive end for the Cowboys when they were winning those Super Bowls with Aikman, Emmett, and Irvin. And solid player, solid contributor to that defense in that first Buffalo Bills blowout.
Wow.
And so number 92, Tony Tolbert.
Noted.
How about that?
Hell yeah. We love Tony.
Rock on.
Awesome. Well, I think that does it for us this week. Wonderful, glorious people. We'll have to see how these preseason week games go and overreact to everything next week.
And don't forget to look for the red tape. Just a little safety tip out there.
The red tape.
Yep.
Watch red tape.
All right.
All right, cool.
There it is.
You guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you all next week on the Coy Pond. Peace.